Hello everybody, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Today we're going to be going over 5 hot stocks that I am watching for the week ahead that I might be trying to add to my personal account or to the channel's $1,000 account that we've been showing how to invest with a small amount of money. If you're interested in watching that, hit that subscribe button down there so that way you can watch all the updates on the $1,000 account, or I'll just leave a little tag right here so you can check them out. But jumping straight into this, I'm going to be doing a screen so you can kind of see some of the chart analysis that I'm doing on these hot stocks so I can show you where my conviction lies on the technicals, and then I will also show you where I have conviction fundamentally for these stocks, and that way you have a better understanding. But always make sure that you do your own research on these. Don't just take my word for it. This is not in any words financial advice. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your money. This is only for entertainment purposes only. Alright everyone, so very first stock that I want to take a look at this week that I am interested in possibly opening some more of a position in, because I already own a little bit in my personal account and we have played a little bit with it on the $1,000 account, is Hut 8 Mining. So Hut 8, we've been kind of keeping our eye on this. So here's the day chart here. So you can see that we had this triple touch occur, and then we started to actually go up. We had a little bit of a rally and even broke through a soft resistance line that I've drawn here, and we actually did hold that resistance for a day or two until we broke back under it on the 8th. Now here we are sitting on the 9th. We started to actually see a little bit of a push up again. We've been trading sideways and kind of getting rejected off of this $5 resistance line, both times that we did test it the last 2 trading days on the 7th and 8th. So what I'm watching for on Hut 8 here is I want to see what they do. I want to see if they keep on testing this line for $5, and if they test and break up, I am possibly going to add some, because I could see us filling up to the very next resistance line of 631. So if they break through this on Monday, and if CPI data comes in decent on Tuesday, then I will consider adding some around in this low $5 range. Now, if we keep testing this and keep getting bounced off of it and keep getting rejected off that $5 resistance line, I do see us potentially going back down to what I call the floor of this stock, right around $3.50. So if we start to see this guy decline at all and continue any of this downtrend that we've been having ever since the peak of the, what was it, the 6th? So from the 6th, we've been in a downtrend since then. If we continue that at all, I would be more apt to be trying to get into this at the 350 mark. So definitely keep your eyes on Hut 8. Watch for that level right around $5. See what it does with this $5 resistance line. It's a really big level for Hut 8. I think that if we can break through it, we do potentially have the capacity to make that run up to 630. All right, so the next one that I'm actually looking at is Visa, believe it or not. So Visa lately has been doing a lot of interesting things with crypto. They've been talking with Coinbase and a couple of the other crypto brokers, and they've been talking about being able to use Visa to spend your crypto. So to me, fundamentally, I think that's really good for Visa, but also super good for crypto. So it's kind of a double catalyst in a sense. Now, for Visa, they are just an insane money-making stock. As you can see, if you go back here on the week chart and just look at them ever since they came to market back in 2008, it is pretty much nothing but straight up. Now, the reason for this is because they just make a lot of money. And I mean, what would you expect from a credit card company? They have really good revenues, they have great operating incomes, everything that way looks great. They have had a little bit of a slowdown in COVID, but we really are starting to see this revenue and operating income pick back up in Q1 and Q2 of 2021. Now, what I'm specifically looking at for Visa is leaps. I really do want to do some leaps on Visa. I think there's some really great opportunities if we can find a good little red day to try and pick up some cheaper leap options. So the options that I'm most specifically interested in for Visa are the January 20th of 2023 $155 call strike option. Right here, this guy is the one that I really have been watching as far as a good value. Has a great high delta of 0.91, a nice lower theta of a 0.008, So the state of decay doesn't even really matter though until those last 50 to 30 days, primarily on a leaps call, but still something to keep your eye on. And overall, you're getting this at a mid price of $86.18. So you're getting a really good deal considering that the stock is actually trading at $238 and your break even is already at $238. So what I want to show you really quick is just using this options profit calculator online, kind of why I really do like these calls so much, or these leap calls for Visa so much. So here we go, we just selected that January 20th, 2023 $155 call, one contract, it cost a total of $86.18. And right here you can see that we have a 48.3% profitability. Here is what is so beautiful about this leap call to me. Here we are, let's say we trade sideways and only go to the 240 by 2023, which, come on, let's be real. Are we seriously going to be at 240 by then? No. You only lose 1%. You lose $118. Now on the flip side, what if this thing moons thanks to all these awesome catalysts that we're getting with crypto and with everything else coming around? I really do think that Visa has a great future, and they've been around for so long, they're not going anywhere. I think they're just going to continue to grow, and with adopting crypto, they're just setting themselves up for even faster growth. So let's say that this thing did moon and go all the way up to 480 by 2023. Not saying that it will, but this calculator is giving that as our very top projection here. That would make us 277% by 2023. Now, of course, if it happens sooner rather than later, that 277% is there all the time. Now, of course, you could also come into here and run this scenario on your own and look at what some of the other outcomes could be if it wasn't as high as 480. So that just shows you how this leaps call can let you have quite a good advantage for minimal risk. Now remember, again, this is not financial advice. This is only for, entertainment. Okay, so the next one that I have been watching and that I want to maybe add some more to my position in that I already have is EVGO. So I have been investing into this thing pre-merger as it was kind of starting to run up here. And what we did is we actually came through and made some brand new supports and made some new resistances along the way. But ever since we hit this 1670 resistance up here and got rejected, we have busted back down through all of these supports, and we have the chance to potentially return to, again, what I call the floor of about $11. So if we return back down to $11, I am going to be loading up on EVGO due to the fact that I am so bullish on EVs and then I'm so bullish on charging. These guys have a contract with GM for 2,700 more chargers. They already have like 800 chargers across the United States. They're a big leader in the DCFC charging space for EVs. So overall, I'm extremely bullish on EVGO, and I think it's actually a really great opportunity even at the prices that it is today. So long as you're a long-term investor, I would be starting to pick these guys up, but definitely try to go after those deals. So let's see if this returns down to this 11 level. And if it does, I'm definitely going to be picking up more shares. All right, guys, so the next one that I'm watching is C3AI. Now, these guys I have been watching for a while. I think I've had them before on our hot stock picks, but I am still definitely watching them. We have been trading on our floor level for quite some time, and if I'm pretty good on my position. I've loaded up where I want to be on C3AI, but any of you guys that are looking for a company that has really good potential to run, I'm going to tell you, go look at C3AI. These guys are cheap right now, and they really do have great technology that's being used from other companies that is really similar. I think the best example of that is Snowflake. And not to mention, they actually do partner with Snowflake. And look what happened to Snowflake on Friday. We had this beautiful run right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Look at that run. Wonderful. It was 7.67% on Friday, and they're up another 0.5% after hours. So about a total of 8% up on Snowflake. Now, fundamentally, these companies are very similar companies. I don't see any reason that Snowflake would be running while C3AI doesn't get to run. Besides the fact that C3AI has a little bit less customers, so a customer leaving C3AI could definitely hurt them a lot more than Snowflake. but they are very similar companies. So I'm definitely bullish on C3AI. I definitely think it's a great time to open a position in them. Last but certainly not least, we have Coinbase. Now, speaking of cryptos like we did with Visa and everything like that, Coinbase is another one that I am looking at very hard and heavy. Now, it is a little bit harder, I think, to time a trade on Coinbase due to the fact that it did just barely IPO, so we really don't have a lot of technical analysis to look at this stock with. But their fundamentals are amazing. I mean, they make cash like crazy. If you go in and look at their S1 and some of their SEC filings, you can see they really do make lots and lots and lots of money. And all that's happening is that they're making more and more money, it seems like, every single year. So I think that these guys are potentially at their lowest that they're going to go. But at the same time, I'm not certain of that because I'm not certain of how I feel about Bitcoin right now. I feel like Bitcoin could possibly continue lower. So pretty much ever since this high point right here on 614, we have been trending down and we're still downtrending. So for me to start a position in Coinbase, since Coinbase and Bitcoin trade so much on the same page, I want to start to see Bitcoin inflect to the upside rather than continuing this downtrend. All right, everybody, thank you all so much again for checking out this video, talking about 5 hot stocks to watch for the next week ahead. I hope that your trades go profitably for you. Again, it would help me out so much if you hit that like button down below and hit that subscribe button with a notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. You'll get notified every time I post a video like this one. I do a video every week talking about 5 hot stocks that I'm watching for the week ahead, so definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you all again for watching the video, and I hope you have a great profitable week of trading ahead.